Okay. Um, so where are we up to in Shaar HaBitachon? The last thing we discussed is that God has the ability to um to control the outcomes of the world. And that's why even though most people need to work for their living, but even if it's someone who's a tzaddik, and we know for sure that his intentions are the right place and he's not going to rebel against Hashem, this person might not need to work for their living. But then we said, so is that really true? Because we see with our eyes that they're righteous people who have it hard in this world. They may have a hard time, and the wicked people we see sometimes very wicked people who are doing really well. So how could it be that that's the case if the Shaar HaBitachon is really correct? So we said the real answer to that question, the real answer is that every single situation is different, and we can't really understand why God does the things that He does. And that is the true answer. But he said, sometimes that's not really enough, and we need to hear a little bit more. So he says, I'll give you a little bit more to make you feel a little bit better about why these things are true. So yesterday we said, why does a tzaddik, why is tzaddik rallo? Why is sometimes a tzaddik, the righteous person, have it a hard time? We said there are five reasons. Um, Today we're going to continue. Why does the wicked sometimes have it good? So now he provides these six reasons. Number one, Yesha tehe babura tova shekan malo. So sometimes this wicked person, while he's wicked, he did some good stuff. He wasn't only wicked. And what's more is that Hashem wants to reward him in this world, right? For Hashem does not want to. I was reading the article here. Hashem does not want withhold reward for any good deed, even when performed by wicked man. For the righteous, Hashem delays, giving them their reward until the world to come, where He can reward them in infinitely better manner. But for the wicked, He rewards them for their few good deeds while they are still in this world. And he quotes a pasuk in Devarim, "Kmo shemar mishalim esonav panav lavido." He repays each of those who hate Him before Him to make him perish. Right? He's repaying them. He's repaying them early so that they don't get olam haba. So that's number one. They did something good, and Hashem wants to reward them in this world as opposed to the next. Number two, sometimes the wealth of a wicked person is given to him as a deposit. He's just holding on to it. Until the Almighty Hashem gives him a righteous son who is worthy of the wealth. Hashem knows that this wicked person is going to eventually have a son who is righteous or children that are righteous. And so he's just holding on to it. But of course he didn't deserve it. And he quotes psukim to explain that. Probably also that it could be that the wicked person, it's probably true even if it's not his direct son, but maybe the wicked person is just holding on to it until it passes to a person who is more deserving. So that's reason number two. Reason number three, most over us, so might be that the wealth is actually the primary cause of his death. So he quotes this pasuk. It says, "Wealth hoarded by its owner is its misfortune." So the article quotes Korach, for example. His wealth caused him to become haughty and rebel against Moshe, leading to his downfall. A very wealthy person might also become over anxious and ill from the need to take care of extensive assets, lose the love and support from relatives and friends, or gain the envy of others. Or he might use his wealth to overindulge in physical pleasures and ruin his health. Some people, their wealth actually destroys them. So it could be the wealth as a punishment. Number four, it's possible Hashem is being really patient with the person until he knows the person is going to do tshuva. Was the king of Menashe who was, the Navi tells us he was wicked for 22 years, but Hashem allowed him to stay in power because he was going to do tshuva. And then number five is sometimes the father of this wicked person was righteous. And he was so righteous that it was fitting to give the son something good as a result of that. And he quotes psukim for that. And number six, sometimes it's a test and expose the frauds who are really evil. When they see this phenomenon of wicked people being successful, they right away turn away from Hashem. And they're like, okay, if the wicked people are having it good, I'm going to just do the wicked. Therefore, one who is pure in their dedication to Hashem becomes identified v'yireh ne'eman b'avodah so b'sivlo eisha sholtim v'ashnu so and by this person continuing to serve Hashem even when he's shamed and embarrassed and the wicked people are doing well, so there he receives the reward for sticking with Hashem. And he quotes from Eliyahu and from Yirmiyahu. So those are the 6 reasons why wicked people sometimes prosper. Tomorrow we'll continue choosing an occupation based on bitachon. Have a great rest of the day.